So with the stinking recent, like, Rito dev blog or whatever, they were talking about monetization. Now, I would say don't watch the video purely for the monetization, because they literally just, they didn't use corporate speak, but they basically said nothing. It was literally, they said a whole lot of nothing. They were talking about for like, I think like a minute or two, but like they didn't really say much of anything. Now if you actually read the dev blog, it basically talks about, you know, how they missed the mark with, like, you know, red paint and gin, because it's red paint and gin. They also stinking touched on, you know, the new Echo skin. They didn't really say anything negative about the Echo skin. They just talked about it. And they said that, you know, things like the Echo skin give their certain people what they want. And the fact that certain people want these quote unquote luxury goods. Now, here's the thing. They basically tried to make a joke saying like, we coined that, don't steal or whatever. Here's the thing. When it comes to luxury goods for like a video game, in my mind, which is probably a trash opinion, but in my mind, that comes to really expensive statues, really expensive plushies, artwork, something physical if I want a quote-unquote luxury item. Who really wants a stinking couple hundred or couple $1,000 digital luxury item? Now, all the people who play CSGO are like, well, actually, okay, fine. But here's the thing, League isn't CSGO. Okay, League is not CSGO, let's get that right. But so yeah, all the luxury goods or whatever they're gonna be trying to coin this nonsense as is not, in my opinion, it's not good. Like, okay, great. Say if you can't afford it, whether you're rich or you're just bad with stinking money, right? Say if you can't afford it. And most people I know who've, like, you know, seen the stinking red paint and gin, or like, you know, kind of cool looking Echo but isn't a stinking chroma Echo, they're gonna make fun of people who they see it on. They're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, guys, that guy's so cool. He has that ultra rare skin. It's not rare, it's expensive. People stinking guffaw and like gasp when they see Silver Kale. People are like, oh my god, when they see stinking, what's it called, King Ramus. People are like, bro, when they see Black Alistair or Pax TF. That's what people want to see. That's what people are like, oh my gosh, that's cool. Or when they see like somebody with like Victorious Jarvan, it's ugly as sin, but it's exclusive and, you know, it shows some sort of status that doesn't require you just to stinking empty your wallet to the nth degree. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see red paint gin, people are just like, you spent $200 on a monkey skin. So like, okay, these people who get their stinking niche filled with, like, you know, and a quote-unquote exclusive skin that not everybody will have. It's not that you're getting an exclusive skin that not everybody will have because, like, you either earned it or it was done during an event, kind of like what's it called, Odyssey Zigs. For people who don't know, back in the day, there was this awesome game mode called Odyssey when Rito cared about its customers. There was this awesome game mode called Odyssey where Rito, like, you know, made a really interesting PvE concept. And there was a skin that you could only get from doing some of the harder missions, right? And that was Odyssey Zigs. People don't know that because it's stinking Odyssey Zigs. It wasn't an Omega pretty skin. It wasn't like, you know, stinking out there. But it was a skin you could only get via that Odyssey event and those missions. I do not know if it's in the skin raffle for, like, you know, Mythic Essence. It might be. But you cannot get that skin any other way. I have that skin on both my alt and my main. See, that's something where people will be like, hey, where did you get this skin? I've never seen that skin before. It's not extravagant, it's not great, but people are wondering, how do you get that skin since you can't get it no more? That's the kind of skins we want. That's the kind of skins we want. That's the kind of skins that make me go like, ooh, cool, this person was doing this at that time, or this person's good enough to do this. That's the kind of nonsense that people like the prestige of, you know? Not, I stinking spent $200 and I got this non-crystal chroma. I guess. You know, I I don't know. At this point, it seems like what Rito is really trying to say is that, like, what's it called? They can't make skins fast enough for their whales to buy, so they're trying to do something else to, like, make up the windfall. We don't want these quote-unquote luxury goods. Like, just admit what you're doing. You're doing it so that people will spend more money because they've already bought all the skins you've made already. That's the reason why you're doing it. You're not doing it for any other reason. You're not trying to stinking fill a niche that isn't there. It's just that you can't make skins fast enough for people to buy. That's literally the only thing. Again, I'm not big business. I don't have stinking what's it called? I don't have shareholders to stinking make happy. I don't have to look at the dude who runs Coke and be like, hey yo, so we barely made the quota. We were like $1 million down. Is that fine? Sure, whatever. And I'm not stinking making excuses for them either. I'm really not. I'm just saying nobody wants red paint Jin. Nobody wants stinking nice chroma echo. Or at least normal people don't. Another thing that they basically were saying was like, we understand that not everyone's gonna get everything. The only people who want to get everything are whales, which usually are the main people who fund free-to-play games. Literally, that's how they are the main people who fund free-to-play games. Not you and me, not Joe Schmo who buys a skin like, you know, once every other month or something. The whales who literally buy everything whenever Extinction comes out and are waiting for the next patch cycle with bated breath. I know that. But I don't know, man. As I said, in my opinion, as a company, I would not be happy to know that there are certain items or certain skins that my clientele basically would say, I hope my character does not get this, so, you know, I don't have the opportunity to spend money on it. Because it'll be a really sad day if, what's it called, Nami gets a stinking recolor monkey skin, and I'm just not gonna get it. That's just the long and short of it. I'm just not gonna get it. Luxury goods should stay physical items, in my opinion. They're releasing a stinking $500 and something set statue that looks very, very nice, mind you. But still, it's a $500 and something set statue. You want to get some luxury? Get that nonsense, put it in your background on your stream, and be like, "Hey guys, look at my husbando," and I'll be like, "You make way more money than me, and that's cool." That's what I think about with luxury goods. I don't think, look at this man with red paint Jin. He knows how to live, good sir. That man knows how to, no.